Hi, my name is Betty Diaz, and I lead the program and operations for the ViacomCBS Veterans Network. It is my absolute pleasure to introduce you to today's closing keynote speaker, Michelle Alban. I've known Michelle for more than 15 years. Yes, we both started in the industry when we were 10 years old. On a serious note, Michelle is the epitome of today's theme, under the hat. As an Air Force veteran, she is honorable and works with integrity. She even turned down an opportunity to work with Air Force One, but I'll let her tell you more about that. She was able to adapt in many situations. For example, working in research where you normally pull data, she was able to wear many hats to complete research missions for major networks. I know because I used to work with her in research, and she is brilliant. I was proud to see a woman executive leading the charge just when I was starting out my career in research. And I'm excited that Michelle and I get to work together again in the military and veteran space. Which brings me to transition. Michelle transitioned from military to motherhood to media, and she did it all with grace. She is currently the head of communications and social impact for ViacomCBS Networks Americas and has been a force to be reckoned with here in the States and internationally. I say it's because of her military experience. So, without further ado, please welcome my dear friend, Michelle Alban.
Thank you, Betty, so much for that amazing introduction. I'm glad I wore my waterproof mascara so you don't see big, large black streaks down my face. I am so incredibly grateful to be working with you and the Viacom CBS Veterans Network on all of the amazing work we do. So I hope you all had an amazing day today. Today's theme was honor, adapt, and transition. You started off the morning with an insightful chat on the importance of collaboration and disrupting the status quo, and you got a glimpse on the future outlook of entertainment. Later, you got an insider's look from the brilliant writers of United States of Al and SEAL Team. And as the day continued with Mission Not Impossible, you heard from gaming leaders from Activision, Blizzard, and Call of Duty. And finally, you ended the day with the day of the life of a studio executive and learned about new career opportunities across the industry and a panel on finding your path with industry leaders about programs to help support your transition into a new career. And in addition to the valuable information you received, you also got to hear from incredible leaders who also happen to be veterans, people who were once in your shoes, veterans who wanted to get into the entertainment business. But not all of us had our eye on entertainment. It kind of found us. I know when I transitioned out of the military back in 1996, I had no clue where I wanted to land. I just needed a job. I was pregnant with twins, and both my military husband and I were transitioning out of the military with no job, no prospects. I would say it was a bit daunting. My husband started working on his degree with his Pell Grants, and I started knocking on doors looking for a job soon after I gave birth to the twins. Not many people were looking for an AWACS instructor, so my prospects were very few. I remember applying for an administrative assistant position because I had worked that before. It was for a company that I had really never heard of, Nielsen. I can't tell you how valuable this first step was for me. It was the base of my entire career. I went in for the interview, and lucky for me, the hiring manager was also an Air Force veteran. His name is Mike Whitworth. I think he took pity on me, so he hired me, and that's how my career in entertainment began. I stayed with Nielsen for many years and throughout different positions, customer service, Q&A testing, and finally marketing. I started going back to school at night with the only degree that was being offered at the time that was even remotely what I wanted to do, and which was journalism. There I found my calling and my passion. One of my clients at Nielsen was Telemundo, and when a position opened up back where I grew up in the South Florida area, I jumped on it. Funny enough, I started in research and then found another mentor, Don Brown, that really believed in me and gave me a chance to start Telemundo's corporate communication department. I was there for 15 years when I decided that maybe I wanted to branch out of entertainment. I started my own PR firm called Lima Charlie Communications. I think this is the first time that I don't have to explain the name. I ran for about 2 years when I got the call from the recruiter to join ViacomCBS to oversee communications and social impact in the Americas. And I've been here ever since, affirming my passion for this industry. You see, it's okay if your trajectory is not a straight line. It might be a curvy line, or it might be one big fat squiggly line. It's okay. It's all about adapting and overcoming, and that's how you're going to transition. I'm excited for you to see tomorrow's lineup. It's an incredible slate of speakers. I don't want to hold you any longer on networking, so I'll take the time now to say be safe and be well and enjoy the rest of the program.